an oral thing.
Well, it's...
David told me that.
Yeah, but it's not really the case, you know?
I heard that.
Oh, because the popsicles and the Tootsie Rolls and the gum and the mints and all that stuff. Is that what he was talking about?
He named a few other things.
Mm-hmm.
Like yap. Yop.
Yop.
What's with the yop and why don't I have about it?
They don't have it anywhere but Mexico.
You would eat something that you don't know? I mean, anything about it? You trusted it?
No, it's like kefir. It's like a liquid yogurt. You know, they just call it yop.
A liquid yogurt?
Yeah.
Alrighty. No, I heard you were very oral, and when I came in here, you were drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. So, is that like a habit thing, or?
It's very habitual, of course. I'm addicted to both of them.
What, the oral or the coffee?
The coffee and the cigarettes. And I enjoy the heck out of them.
And yop. Are you onto something new right now? Although you've moved away from yop.
No, we've abandoned the yop. We are yopless.
Rumor has it that you really wanted this role. What do you think it means to your career?
This role?
I moved from yop to your career.
It's all right. It's
a
natural progression. I hope people look at this as my interest in returning to drama. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it's as dramatic as a Pulp Fiction or a Leaving Vegas, but it's certainly not a comedy. You know. And so I think it's the first installment in a series of my return to that fold, you know.
It's wonderful. I really love the film.
Thank you.
It kept me on the edge of my seat up to the very last second.
Good, thank you.
What was it like working with computer-generated aliens that weren't really there, reacting and acting with them?
Well,
is it hard?
Some of it's hard, some of it's easy, you know. Some of it...
Someone stand in and like wave at you? I mean, how does that work?
No,
it's all in your own mind.
It's all up to you and your imagination, you know. I mean, you have a general concept of what they're going to look like because of renderings and models and drawings and things that you've seen, but ultimately you don't know until it's you're watching a movie, you know. It's a little restricting though, because of how crucial the marks are, you know, and the lighting in particular.
The special effects are just so amazing. And did you learn just amazing things on this film? I mean, working with cutting-edge technology.
Well, to a certain...
Are expecting more? I mean, how can we upstage ourselves with this kind of technology?
They keep doing it. They keep doing it. There's only so much that I learned because the majority of it takes place back in L.A. You know.
You handle the dramatic roles really well and comedic roles. What have you not conquered, or what do you want to conquer next? And do you want to direct?
I definitely want to direct, yeah. It's been a goal of mine for a long time, but I don't want to direct just to do it for the sake of directing. I want to direct something quite possibly that I'd written. So the vision is mine originally. But what haven't I...
Would you go back to comedy? Will you do comedy again?
Not for a long time, no.
Zane is described to be young, intense, quick-witted, rebellious. Charlie Sheen has a lot of the same adjectives, you know, with your name. What do you think of your past lifestyle? What do you think people think of your past lifestyle, the bad boy image? And do you care?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's impossible not to care to some extent. You care less as you progress through your life.
Stuff going on. It seems like it's a lot of fun.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but you get to a point where your priorities are starting to, you know, refocus.
Are they changing?
Absolutely, yeah.
Will you remarry again?
I think at some point, yeah. I'm not down on the idea of marriage. I just two people that weren't right for each other, you know.
What do you think good qualities in a woman are? What would you look for? Or do you know at this point?
It's kind of a confusing area for me right now, you know.
It couldn't have been confusing. You see, Shar didn't want to, you know, you couldn't believe that Shar wanted to be with you, a beautiful woman. This must have been the biggest stretch for you in that scene, more than working with aliens.
Well, not entirely, because I was hiding behind a bit of a disguise, you know. It wasn't me entirely, you know.
A couple of other things. Rumor has it you want to open a club here in L.A. Is that true? Just rumors.
Really? Not really.
What are-
What type of club are they talking about?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Wow. I haven't been approached or approached anybody about it, so.
And I also heard that you're not really into material things. You like a simple lifestyle. Is that true?
Well, not entirely. I'm a collector. I have hobbies, and in those collections, you acquire a lot of material things. But and if somebody took them all away, I'd be lying if I said that it wouldn't bother me. But yeah, I did. These days, I do yearn for some more simplicity at times. You know.
Were you upset when your dad was arrested in front of the White House recently?
No, not really. I knew he was doing what he knew he had to, and the cops all know him. It isn't like he's going to get a beating on the way to the station, you know. But and I support his
Zane fights for himself
action.
in this role as the hero. What in real life would you fight for?
Eliminating the designated hitter from the American League.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Best wishes with
All
us.
right.
Can I get a free jacket from Planet Hollywood?
Sure.